Bella a tutti ragazzi, benvenuti in questo nuovo video, sono Under Z e oggi siamo qui con NBA 2K25. Allora, io pensavo di fare una partita veloce con la mia squadra, cioè i Lakers, quindi banda di ciance e cominciamo a scegliere la nostra squadra. Un attimo solo ragazzi che si sta caricando, raga. Ecco, allora era già tutto pronto, perfetto. Io ho scelto i Lakers, che è la mia squadra, contro i Boston Celtics. Allora, cominciamo. E buona visione ragazzi. Ci sentiremo alla fine. Sto caricando la pazienza. Eccolo.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForte, here are the five for the Lakers. At the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the five. And for the Celtics, the two Jays, Brown at the three and Tatum at the four. Holiday at the one with White at the two. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And two smart teams here, Doris, with a lot of experience.
Yeah, you get the understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense. Something about playing with teams that have experience. He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Reeves finds Doncic, shoots over Brown. Out to James, over Holiday. Here's Hayes. And Porzingis with the block. And stolen by Hayes. Yep, that one's good.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. And there's the lob. And Doncic's the bucket on the assist by James.
That 6'7" size of Luka can sneak up on you, folks. Look out.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Three-pointer. Austin again missing. The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Reeves against White to halt the run. Back to Holiday. Over Doncic. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Hachimura finds Doncic. Tatum with it. Now Doncic defending. Offline with a three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Porzingis grabs the board.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Now there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForte.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, We can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To the wing, right side. Outside White. Nice form on the 20-footer. White's got 5 now.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Hachimura, pass to Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And finished off by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Holiday. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Of course, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
They double team Horford, and a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's Boston with it. Cornette passes to Hauser. Outside Holiday. Goes back up. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Vincent. From 11 feet away. Pulling the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And he makes it.
Oh, using your body, playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Pass to Pritchard. Out to the right wing. Here's Cornette. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Down low. Shot from 12. Connects. The jumper drops.
Taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Third team foul.
The Lakers on D. They've got a 9-point lead. Back to Horford. 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. To the right side. And again, it's the Lakers.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Back to Vincent. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. Here's Hauser. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ballgame. Lakers ahead, up by 11. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Oh, at 6'8", it's easy to forget how good his handles are, but LeBron creates easy opportunities for himself.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Doncic. And Pritchard, here we go. Off target at the rim. Los Angeles leading by 13. James passes to Hayes. That one falls.
And trust me, when the D's is slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Hachimura. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Boston making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Well, Graham, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And the Celtics call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
It's deflected. Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics trail by 17. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by James. Driving to the basket. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. White, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Tatum looking it over. And that time also a missed shot. Los Angeles leading by 22. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Porzingis misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Oh, got that one up quick. Reeves has got 5.
Now, the very definition of unselfish. LeBron could score every time, but you see his affinity for getting his teammates involved.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. That's the most.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Tatum. Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Here's Brown, plenty of space. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Pass to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
It's good on the putback. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
And all the ways Luka Doncic can score. If he gets to the offensive window, look out.
And the basket by Holiday.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Vanderbilt, the pass to James. Doncic outside. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. And the Celtics shooting around 35% from the field so far. Horford finds White into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Derek White showing you can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't really believe in Luka magic, well, some proof that the magic is real.
He does not get the second one.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Horford. The layup off target. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Connect comes in for James. And Goodwin is subbed in for Reeves. That's tipped. It's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Finney-Smith. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Vanderbilt's got 8.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Outside Holiday. Got a piece of it. Now the Lakers moving it up. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good work there as it goes. Finney-Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
And he gets it to go.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And here's Connect outside. And that's not going to go. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Los Angeles running away with it.
The Lakers, 57.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And Luka Doncic has been the story of this one. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they took this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Superb. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
They're going to be using the paint. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to be...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Holiday finds White. On the wing, Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
For 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
James can't get it to go. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Doncic is checked in for Vanderbilt. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Tatum against Hachimura. Clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Up top, Brown. Checked by James. Just 3 to shoot. They get it again. Outside Holiday. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From deep, here's Doncic. That was true. He's now 9 of 10.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Shot on the wing. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Reed.
Such a very consistent in-between shooter. The defense can't afford to let Hachimura get separation.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. And he banks in the layup. Hachimura's got 6.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Snatched up. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Over Porzingis. And that one hits the back iron. Boston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. White against Reeves. And that one is stopped right through.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Hayes misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
White can't hit.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
2 minutes.
Outside Tatum.
2 minutes.
Over James. Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Hayes in the high post. Doncic outside. There's the three. On target from range. Doncic has got 28.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Here's White. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Doncic, good.
He's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They kick it out to Porzingis. He buries it from 3. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to White. James against Brown. Lets it go for 14. And that one drops for him.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That three-level scoring coming into play.
James outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. So both teams making some changes here. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown scanning the floor. The offensive rebound. No good there. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles between his scoring and rebounding.
75.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Lakers, we've got Jarrett Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect, and it's Lynn in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's the 3. A nice shot by Walsh.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Pass to Connect. And here's Doncic outside. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 33.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
Here's Pritchard. Glenn pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And Los Angeles another 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pritchard, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Left side, Vanderbilt fires from deep. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Kept alive, Craig. Pass to Walsh to win the run. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And Doncic with the jam.
Assistant.
Oh my goodness, Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Vincent. Here's Walsh for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Walsh has got 6 in the quarter. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Here's Pritchard. And a nice finish on the layup.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Vincent outside from deep three-point land. Boston pulls it in. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Walsh. Oh, wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Here's Lynn. Banked it in on the glass.
Nice work in the painted area. Alex Lynn with the size and skill to do more of this.
White, the pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Vincent. Pritchard gets it to go.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
And here's Connect outside. Nails it from 3.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Lakers foul.
Horford, he's checked in for Craig. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in for Lynn.
Substitution on the court.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's Vincent. Lets it go. Vanderbilt, no good. Here's Pritchard to the paint. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Vanderbilt, no good. For Boston, they've got 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's Pritchard. It's tipped. And they get it back. Tries again. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. A minute 35 left to play in the fourth. Inside. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Vincent passes to Hayes. They grab their own miss. Here's Connect. He's off on the layup. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday is checked in. Here's Holiday. Oh, they get a hand on it. Vincent outside. Launches a three. Fires in the triple.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2, Sam Hauser.
So he gets them both. Now Los Angeles with it. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by Hayes.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With a 9-footer, and the jumper falls for him.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Holiday passes to Hauser. And here's Horford for three. Misses. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So, taking the challenge, making sure your mind is in the right frame, and just trying to make plays for your teammates to be successful.
Thanks, LeBron. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Bene ragazzi, spero che il video vi sia piaciuto e anche la partita, per quelli che tifano i Lakers come me o per il Boston anche. Farò altri video su NBA anche e anche su altri giochi. Adesso ci sto pensando a quale altro gioco fare e niente, ci vediamo in un prossimo video. Bella ragazzi, da Z è tutto, presto, ciao ragazzi.